What's up, guys? Just before the video starts, I just want to let you guys know this is probably one of the most exciting videos for me to post. I've wanted, really bad to get to a DLC weapon before it was already exploited by all of the YouTubers all across the entire YouTube community. And finally, I have a chance to do this. I wasn't able to do a try-hard time, but I can at least showcase the weapon, so enjoy. What is up, guys? It is Rift Leviathan X here, and I'm coming at you with a new type of video. No, this is not a new series or anything like that, but I ended up using my A-Glock account to try and get an M16 tryhard time for you guys, and I ended up running into a guy that was, really great. He allowed me to go into a custom games with him, and he configured the bots to use the brand new XMC, or the remastered MSMC from Bo3. I'm just so glad that I ended up running into this guy because, especially because he didn't let me use his account, and honestly, I wouldn't let a complete stranger, use my account, especially if I have credit card numbers and stuff like that on there. But he gave me the next best thing. My apologies, I can't talk ever. I don't know how to speak. But yeah, he gave me the next best thing. He worked with me, and he said that he'll take me into a custom games and configure the bots so that they spawn with it and only that weapon. And he took the liberty to set up a bunch of different types of classes for the weapon, and I think that's absolutely great. And I appreciate it so much. I know he's probably gonna watch this video, so shout out to you, man. You have a 4-letter gamer tag. I couldn't quite remember it. It's just a bunch of random. It's just random 4 letters or something like that. So I don't quite remember it. I'll probably put it down in the description. But yeah, I'm so thankful. But anyway, let's get right into it. As you guys probably already know, there was a 1.6 gigabyte update for Black Ops 3 about 3 or 4 hours ago. And I was wondering what it was as well, because they just added in the China Lake, which I got. So you guys are probably going to see a tryhard time for that in 7.5 years, because that gun is garbage. And they just added the AN-94, which is arguably one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. So, I was wondering, I was maybe it's bug fixes, maybe my reticle will show up possibly. Maybe when I'm sniping using thermal, or my red dot sight will show up for reflex when I'm using my M8 or something like that. So I was hoping for bug fixes, not more DLC weapons, but you guys know what we got. We got, that's it, you guessed it, DLC weapons. And I can't say I'm not excited. I'm just not excited for all the supply drops and crypto keys that I'm going to use. Trying to open up rare supply drops for the next month and a half, hoping that I get it and not get it. So enough of the, little boo-hoo or whatever. Point is, they added the XMC, which is the MSMC from Black Ops 2, and they added the Olympia from, I think it was Black Ops 1. That shotgun is apparently really, really good. If you guys go check out Hollow Point's video, I think he did. He got his video up 3 or 4 hours up before I did, but that's no big deal. As you guys can already see, this is against bots, because I couldn't, take his account and go into a try-hard time. I just wanted to showcase the weapon, kind of tell you guys what's best to use if you guys happen to be lucky and get it. But yeah, so I hope you guys aren't mad that it's against bots, but there was nothing I could do. It was really either I give it to you guys against bots, or, I just don't bring the gameplay at all. And I'll definitely do a try-hard time on it if, one of my friends ends up getting it and I get to use their account. But honestly, I don't fault the guy that allowed me to go into the custom games with him, because I'm a complete stranger. I really just messaged him randomly, and I was just hey, but yeah, these bots are I think they're on hard. I don't think they're on extreme or veteran or whatever else. Whoa, yeah, see, told you I can't talk. They're not on veteran or whatever, but they're not on easy at all. So, because I didn't want you guys to just be all right, and he gets another, super kill. And as you guys can already see, I am using the CAMO as well. He got the CAMO because I guess he has 1,200 crypto keys saved up because he plays this game a crap ton. And obviously, it's more fun to save up your crypto keys in a big bunch and stuff like that, rather than get one supply drop and spend it every time you get one. It's just boring, and it just seems so far and few in between that you actually get a weapon. It's better to just maybe get 1 or 2 in a bunch. So, let's get to what I have on this weapon. I have a bunch of variations that I end up picking up. But basically, I'm going to give you guys the baseline Search and Destroy class, because I'm not going to bother with respawn, because I'm garbage at respawn. As you guys can tell, I'm dying to bots. You know, granted, they are, you know, pretty good. But anyway, so, for the variation, for a Search and Destroy submachine gun class, what I would use, I would go with... You know, this gun is very similar. When it reloads, it's very similar to the Pharaoh, but it's very, very close to like the VMP, kind of like a faster shooting Kuda, just with like the damage of a VMP. So it's not, doesn't have the, you know, it's got more damage than the Kuda, but it's a little bit slower of a fire rate than the VMP, but it feels a lot like the VMP. So. What I would rock on this, guys, as a search class is my normal submachine gun class. If you're really trying hard, what I'll probably use in a tryhard time video if I ever use it is Afterburner, Hardwired, Dead Silence, Awareness, and then that leaves me up with 2 flashbangs or concussions, and let's go with 2 attachments. So let's see what we would use. I'd probably use long barrel rapid fire or long barrel and quick draw. The reason for long barrel in this, guys, is because I think I got like upwards of like 5 or 6 hit markers from like, you know, it wasn't that far of a range. I mean, you'd get the same with the VMP, but the VMP just, you know, the bullets are output a lot quicker. So that's kind of the reasoning, and that was my reasoning behind the long barrel, and with my friend's reasoning behind the long barrel that has used this gun quite a bit. Ooh, that sounded like a voice crack right there. That was pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, no, this gun is crazy good. Crazy good. Honestly, you guys are going to see me jump shot the living crap out of these guys. I mean, they didn't stand a chance. These AIs, you know, whatever you want to call them, these bots, they didn't stand a chance at all. You guys are going to see there's no reason for a sight. If you guys used a sight in Black Ops 2 on the MSMC, chances are you had a below 1 KD. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But for real. Like, it doesn't need it if you do end up using it, you know, maybe, you know, you don't have control freaks, I have control freaks, you know, you're not using grip maybe and you don't have control freaks. It's whatever you prefer on the weapon. But if you play exactly how I play and you kind of have the same type of equipment like the control freaks, you don't need it at all. You don't really need a sight. The gun is absolutely great. And definitely, it's got to be one of the best submachine guns in the game. Really close probably to the PPSH, I would say. Definitely. Kind of like a suppressed PPSH, I would think. Upwards of like how it feels. And, you know, how the damage kind of is. It definitely feels like a VMP, though. It feels like, you know, it's really easy to use. But if you guys want to, if you guys are into like the strafing and stuff like that, moving side to side as you're aiming down the sights, definitely stock. I promise you're going to want to use stock. I was having a little bit of, you know, trouble aiming and moving side to side like I normally do with, you know, like an AR or something like that. So that's why I would use stock. But I really didn't, I haven't used it with stock yet. So I wouldn't, you know, bet on that. But that's what stock is for when you're aiming down the sights and strafing. So, you know, if you're one of those people that uses like stock on the VMP, then stock's probably for you. And I'd get rid of like quick draw if you put that on, because rapid fire really isn't needed. But it definitely gives you that equality with like a VMP or something like that. But there's not much more I can say about this weapon, guys. It's honestly so good. And if I can find, you know, somebody who's got it that I can do a tryhard time with, or if I end up getting it by some stray hair of luck and, you know, I actually, you know, get something really good out of a supply drop for once. I know you guys are probably laughing right now as you're sitting, you know, at your computer or on your phone. You're just like, haha, yeah, give you a DLC weapon in your dreams. But yeah, so this guy, he had like every single DLC weapon except the new ones, which I don't blame him. But he has one of the newest DLC weapons, literally like maybe a half an hour or an hour. Like, I literally just reset my game from the update, and I hopped on a game on Fringe, and this guy had this weapon, and I was like, alright, this guy's getting messaged immediately. Unfortunately, Hollow Point got to a video before I did, and so did people like Tan Kid, or iTank Kid, or Tan Kid, whatever, I don't know. I don't even know actually how you say it. I think it's Tank Kid. He got to it as well. Dr. Pineapples, you know, whatever. They all got to it before I did, unfortunately. But I hope you guys enjoyed just me showcasing the video. There's the new camo if you guys were really interested in that. It's called Empire. I think it's like a limited time. I'm going to work on getting that for my account. I think it's pretty common, so as long as you guys save your crypto keys. But yeah, guys, so there's a little review on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace.